Hi, it's Mr. Monopole with update 45, or the start of it. Just like to apologise for number 44. I can see I'm recording properly now. I don't know why I didn't look up, but I was recording the picture, talking away like a good one, and when I got to the end of all the segments I realised that I hadn't actually had the microphone on. So I've sacked myself for that and reinstated myself to start again. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing a bit of just a quick bit of gloss varnishing on this, not gloss, the actual semi-gloss on here, so I can start weathering. I'll just show you the I'm going to be putting the other bits into there as well, so you can see that. So that's I'm quite happy with that. One thing I should remind people is once the actual decal is set, it's worth trying to get rid of any excess, because it comes around the side, because the weathering will cover that anyway. But we'll have to remember that next time. I forgot all about that. It gives you a bit of residue. I wiped it off with all the on the sides and the numbers, but I forgot to do it on the top of the turret, which is a bit silly. But of course, with a bit of oils running around over the top shortly, they'll be okay. I mean, I could actually gloss. I think it's got enough shine on that to actually do the job. Right then, here we go then. So what I'm going to do is get this ready. That's been shaken up enough, because it doesn't need too much. It's loose as well. I'm going to put the fan on. I'm only going to be spraying for a little while, so I've got my little mini airbrush out with the one just to do fine stuff. Oh yeah, I've got to remember something. What I did is when I cleaned it all, I actually moved the pin out a little bit further, just to take it back in the nip, just so it can run a bit of clean through as well. So there you go. So that's done. Right, put the pressure on first. It'll fill up, and just want a quick quote on this, so it matches the rest of the vehicle in that way. And I might be going around with a lighter coat of this colour on all the top surfaces, with little spraying areas to brighten it up a little bit, give it a bit of colour, what they call modulation, but not going completely modulated, obviously. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my fan on. And get my Let me put a little bit in there. It's already sprayed, and I'm going to spray down here because it's going to go down onto this, but anything will go out the window. Yep, we've got all that. You can see how shiny that is, so that's okay. Clean up in a minute. I'm going to turn the fan off now because I don't need that on for the moment, and put that into the tub, and get another one out for me thinners in a minute. So that is that bit. So now the gun's been done. I think I've showed you anyway, but I think you can actually see if I come up a bit closer. It's all a bit shiny, that's okay. And there you go, got a bird on the roof. And yeah, I just tarted it up a little bit with a brush, dry brushing basically, and it's got it pretty reasonable, so that's okay. And it's going to have a wash anyway, like everything else, so that's okay. Dark dirt or something like that later on. I'll spray a Starship Filth, I think is the colour I like using for some of that, but that'd be okay. And I think I should have actually give that a touch of semi-gloss and all. So it doesn't matter about it all getting covered. Right. Pictures. There's one, that'll do. I'll do this. I must admit the gun does fit into the hole now. I've done a bit of sand around it. It's around the actual bottom of the gun bit, the actual fitment, and that works really nice. So I'll put a bit more of this in here and do the gun. So it matches in with the rest of the when I'm doing the weathering. Right, here we go. That's done. Oh, not this side. That's it. So that's done. And it's going to have the same tone now, which is good when it dries. So I'm going to leave that there, over out the way. You can see it from there. And so I'm going to put this lot away. I'm going to clean this brush up now. So I'll switch it off and come back, and I'm going to be fitting the seats, the fire extinguisher. And someone mentioned the Bren guns. Where do the Bren guns go? Oh, what do they call them? Sting guns go. Basically, they go in the front of the vehicle behind the driver's seats. Now I forgot to put them in, so I might lay one somewhere in one of the baskets, just to show it's there, because the magazines would have been used for that. The British used the Sting gun instead of the Thompson submachine gun, so that's what they used. So basically that's what I'm going to be doing, and if I can, I've got them in a little plastic tub, so I may use both or just lay them inside if I can get them just to stick there. Because they on the Tamiya kit, they're actually inside where the fire extinguisher goes. That's where they are. And I was tempted to make some brackets up on them and stick them there, but I'm not sure whether that's where would have been there. Whether they want, but they would have been ready for easy access. I've got to be honest. So there you go. So I'm going to just put this back on, and I'll come back in a couple of seconds. I'm going to switch off. Right, I'm back, and I've actually put the fire extinguisher in. It took me ages to do because I couldn't find the holes, and I had to look from different angles. So okay, now it's in there now, so that's a bit, and it does look a bit, gives it a bit different colour in the green. I would have done it red, but they actually were green in World War II. They must have repainted them over. But there we go. So now what I will do now is get these seats actually all put in place, which I can do. And I can bring it down a little bit for that. And here we go. There you go, that do. And what I'm going to use for that is this glue, because it takes a little while, and I'm going to put it on the inside so I can drop it into the ring. So what I'm going to be doing is this. Is it focused? Yeah, it is. I'm going to do this. Now I know the glue was going earlier on. Isn't it funny? Oh, there it goes. That's it. So I'm going to put it on one of these. I've got to lift it up a little bit and put it on. Hold it from below, and she's in situ now. That's one. I'll go to the other one. Don't think I need quite so much glue actually, so I'm going to just put a little bit there and a little bit on the other. That's it. Put it on the middle one now. Throw my hands in the way, but it's a bit awkward with this one. And come here back in. Squash it down from both sides. There you go. Go do the other one. I can do a touch up on the paint now. I think I rubbed it off. This was a thin layer of paint on this. There you go. And on this one as well. And that's gone on. So now we've got our seats in place. I'll put a bit of grey around there, so that's okay. I can do that. Of course, I have a bit of weathering on it anyway, most probably. So, as you can see, I've actually took the shine off the top of the breech because I thought it was OTT. It's still got a slightly different shades, which is quite nice. So that's that bit done, and they're in situ. I think that's gone situ. Okay. No, that's actually gone slightly wide. That's better. Cool, lucky. Another lucky escape there. I caught that just in time. That's it, and you see all around it. So that's nice. So that's done. Now the ammo, I'm going to leave to love. So I've still got my. I can get rid of those bits really. I'll put them in this. It's got the spare track link, so I just put it all in there for now, so I don't lose any. Because I made a bracket up, I might be able to use that on something else. That's it. So I've got these that go in now. So I'm quite happy with them, and that they go in later. And I don't want anything on them, because basically the shells would have been come out, and they can be scratched a bit, but that's okay. They can go in there later, because I can run some weathering down either side, because the shells would have been restocked each time, so therefore that's what it is. Sorry about that, got me out. Should have turned my phone off. But anyway, so that's basically that then for now. So if I can turn that round, you'll see the fire extinguisher as well, if I just tilt it slightly, like so. Right, so we've done the seats, we've done that, so we get, oops, slippery gun this one. There you go. It's because of the weight of the gun, my 17 pounds were very heavy. Anyway, so I'm going to switch off now and we'll come back for the next segment in a second. Well, I'm back, and this should be dry now, so I can actually put this into the position and see if it fits alright. I think the holes needs a bit burring out really, so I'll get this and see if I can do that. Yep, see if it worked. You never know. Yes, it does now, it's gone perfectly. So now we can actually glue that into place, which is good. That'd be out of the way. I'm going to put a bit of glue in now. This is the one that tipped over. I'm going to get some more out my bottle in a minute. That's it. Right, let's just give it a Ron wiggle, as I like to call it. Yeah, that's it. That's in. Right, now we're going to be putting some tools on. So if I turn it like this, if I move this slightly over there, you'll be able to see me doing it. Now I'm going to be making some straps as well. So me tool up. There's a machine gun. It's actually got that. It's all shiny, but it won't be later. It'll have an oil wash, so that's okay. Right, I'm going to get the fire extinguishers first, and I think, if I remember rightly, they look alternatives when you see them. Get my instructions out here, as you can't see at the moment, but let's get. Isn't it funny? You want a page and you can't find it. Right, it's going to be coming up soon. Yep, and you can see by the actual thing is that their fire extinguishers face inwards, so that the actual nozzles are in the inside, so I can actually do that, no problems. Right, here we go. So we get one of these fire extinguishers. Whoops, don't want to do that. A bit of damage there. And get one of these off, and then to go to the inside. Oh, did I remember that? That's quick forgetting, wasn't it? It goes to the inside, like I said. So what we do is we get this round like this. Holes in there, you can test to see if, see if they still fit. I'm going to ream these out a little bit as well. I was ream the other ones. I suppose I've got to fill it varnished and all paint. Give it a brush off. Blow. There you go. Got me head in shot, but there was a good reason for that. Right, here we go then. See if it fits now. Yes, it does. Right, so here we go. Put a bit of glue on here. And away we go. Right, that's in. That's one. And then we've got to do the other one. I'll do a test fit on this one as well. Nope, I think I've got to wring that hole out a bit more. Right, test fit again. Yep, perfect. Now, well, here we go, do this one. Yep, that's done. Then we've got to think about the other bits. Oops, see, I did it again. I'm going to have to be careful with that. Keep doing that. Right, so we've got to keep. Now we've got to look at the next bit of equipment, and it's going to be the axe that's going to go on there. And I'm not going to go into the box now because that bit I can put on right near the end in the turret, so that's okay. Turret's undercover now, back in now, because I've done a bit more varnish on bits and pieces, so I shall be doing some more, doing some weathering. Yeah, so this is the axe that goes into there and into there, so I've got to put a bit of glue on this. So I might use the actual thick glue because I think that holds it in place really well. There you go, and so do this quickly. There you go, so I can actually do this into here, inside. Oh, is it going to work though, is it? Yep, it's coming out. I always have to check that first. Right, here we go. So that goes into there, like so, and drops over there. So that should be like this, look not bad. And then we've got to get the shovel doing the same. The shovel's got a bit of an hole in, so we can actually put a little bit on this bit here, and a little bit. That's going to hold it, but I'm going to do a little bit there, a little bit there. See what happens. It's gone into place, so that's good. And the axe, oh, this bit goes in here. It goes into that bit like that. Which way does it go? Making sure it goes the right way. Yep, it goes with this. It goes this way. So now I've got to get a bit of glue on the inside there, so you can see where I'm going. And putting it into there. And putting that there. And you've got the strap up. I can use the handles for the strap, which is good. That's okay. So that's that one. The axe goes on the engine deck, and it goes this way. So I've got to put a bit of glue underneath this. And nothing under the other bit because I don't think you need it. So I think that's going to hold it. So what we're going to do is push this under here and drop that into there. That's gone into place, as you can see. Now let me leave this, oops, which I believe comes across here, but there's no straps for it, and so I'm tempted to put that somewhere else, but there is a there's nothing for it. What's the other one got? No, I haven't got that. No, it doesn't say that, so we're going to have to make some sort of thing up for this now, next. So I'm going to have a look at that, but at least, whoops, oh yes, these two periscopes, they've got to go into the thing. So I'm going to put that in there for the moment. I'm going to sort that out next, so they're all in place now. So if I just lift this up slightly, there you go. But the wood bit goes across here, and I'm going to have a look at a tank to see if that goes. So that's okay, we're getting there, bit by bit. I'm going to put this away. Now we need to make a cut. I can go over there in the cut, and now we need to find where that bit's gone. I always lose that, don't I? Anyway, I'll find that. I think it's dropped into here somewhere. Nope. Anyway, so that's okay. I'm going to have a look on here now and see what's going on. So I'm going to switch off now, and I'll come back in a couple of seconds. Right, the instructions does show this part at all in the build. It puts another metal rod here, which is basically I couldn't find that anyway. But I can have a look around again on the bits that I've got. But this is going to have to be strapped in somewhere, either on the back, which I've seen it on one of the preserves ones, hanging on straps at the back, and I might do that because keep it in line with what they've got on the actual preserve vehicle. That there's a runner, some of the armour displays they do. So I'm going to have a look into that before we do anything else. I don't want to take a chance. And if I can find the other metal bracket, because I remember last time it wouldn't fit with this box here, and it wouldn't fit along. So because if I can show you in the instructions, I don't want to. Where is it? Oops, yeah, there it is. And if you see there, that's all it's got on the back plate. Oops, yeah, on the back plate you can see quite clearly there. Then you've got the axe there and that rod going across. Then you've got a smaller one going across here, and that it might go up past here. It might be on the side. That could be it. Yep, it does. It goes on the other side, and it shows you going between two handles. But that's on the M10 version, and this version it didn't show that, so I'm a bit confused on that bit. So I'm going to make a decision. I think I will put that on the back with some straps on it. That'd be okay, because that would be after I've looked at a couple of photographs, and then I'll see with this part here. Where has it gone? Oh, where's it gone now? Oh, there it is. This bit here must go something like this. But it doesn't fit anywhere, as you can see. So this one doesn't fit. So, and it's not mentioned anywhere. So I'm going to have to go with what I've got and put the handle on the back here. Or you can't see it so much now. Put the handle back on the bottom below the shovel, coming up through, because it's got to be there because you've got the pickaxe, and that's the handle for the pickaxe. So a bit pointless having a pickaxe handle and you haven't got a head, and you've got nothing to fit it to. Because I've got a one in the shed that is loose. You can take it out and put them flat if you wanted to. But there you go. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to have a look at the bits, and I'll come back and finish that bit off, and then we're going to start putting the periscopes in, which are overcoated. They come on a clip, so these are still functioning, as you can see. Oh, that one's gone in because it's got that bit out. So there you go. So if I fold that out like I made it to move it, I can actually do, and you can see down inside there anyway now. For the person who mentioned about the Sten guns, they see that little loop down there, and one on the other side. I think that's where it goes. I might be able to get it to fit in there, but if I can't, then I'll have to have one laying somewhere else, because there's no way, because the radio's in there. If I can do this, you can see the radio's in there and everything, so it's all there, but the guns are in a funny position now. Let's get this a bit further up there. And there you go. So what I'm going to start doing is weathering the bottom after this. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to do that. I might be able to get a camera coming in at the side later. But anyway, but these hatches do open still, and I've got to put the periscopes in. They're tight fits, and once they go in there, I'll just touch them up. I'm going to leave the periscopes black, but I could actually paint by hand afterwards, but I've got to do a bit of bits and pieces. I'm not going to paint inside these hatches white, because some pictures show white and some show green. To me, if you wanted them hatches open and you're riding along, the last thing you want is two white patches into the distance, because they would see that, and that shows the vehicle up straight away. So anyway, so I can actually put these back down now, and that catch there is lovely leaving like that, because it actually, I'm going to pull that one out, because that just stops it going right into position and makes it easier to open up. Alright, so that's it then. So I'm going to call that quits for now. If I've got enough, I'll make an update of this, and then I'll come back and show you what I've done there before I start weathering. I might do that. So I've done a little bit, so we get going. The old turret, this is all shiny now, but it's going to not be shiny once the oils get on it and everything. So there you go. So and that's what we're going to be doing. So that's it then, and I'm going to keep you on the next update. This will be update 45, I think it is. It's a little bit better. I've got the sound for a reason, because I can see it all running anyway. So we're back on power with checking what we're meant to do before we record. So, right, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. This one's staying on the bench because I've got to sort that bit out. Thank you very much. Happy modelling.